Good morning. It's time for the Martin Morning Report on a Wednesday, January 22. Who wears number 22?
Turner.
Yeah, Turner wears number 22. We got Duncan here today, though. And we're brought to you today by United Group Insurance, serving Southwest Iowa for over
40 years.
40 years. You bet your bottom dollar. We're here for 5 fast things from a Tuesday in KMA Land, but first want to tell you all about all of the other stories we have up right now at KMAland.com in the last 24 hours. Trainer girls basketball, Clarinda boys basketball, Louisville wrestling, plus individual spotlights on Wesley Vick, college decision maker from Plattsmouth. Hagen Heaston has been named the GPAC Wrestler of the Week, former Loma, former Underwood wrestler from beautiful Dow City. Tyler Martin from Mount Air on a KMA Land Senior Spotlight. Taryn Peterson, Jim Hughes Real Estate, KMA Land Athlete of the Week. And Olivia Burwell of Creston, another college decision maker. Check it all out, KMAland.com. Number 1, TNT Ford, explosive performance of the day. And we're going to go to an epic showdown. And we're just going to say this. Sadie Cox versus Izzy Eisbach. Unbelievable showdown last night. Eisbach dropped 46 points for Nottoway Valley. Sadie Cox dropped 40 for Lennox, a combined 86 points. Lennox gets the win, 73-68. But I want to give a big heave-ho, a big shout-out to the TNT Ford explosive performance of the day. Those two battling it out, doing the thing last night. On to number 2, other girls basketball, other winners. In the Hawkeye 10, Shenandoah, Clarinda, Atlantic, and LC in the WIC. AHSTW, IKM, Manning, and Trainer in the POI. Lennox, Mount Air, and Central Decatur in the RVC. Kazira, Elkhorn, Kimballton, Arweva, and Woodbine were winners. In the MRC, Sioux City North and West, and Lamar's and Heelan were champions of the games that they played. In the Bluegrass Conference, Moravia, Murray, and Lamoni. In Missouri, EA, C. Satterson, Rockport, Mound City, Platte Valley, Maryville, King City, and Stanberry get wins. And in Nebraska, Fall City, Sacred Heart, Elmwood, Murdoch, Johnson County Central, Palmyra, Humboldt, Table Rock Senior, and Johnson Brock were all area winners. Individual leaders from last night, we mentioned Cox and Eisbach, but other than those two, Taryn Peterson, the reigning JHRE KMA Land Athlete of the Week, who I mentioned a little bit earlier, scored 39 points. Lene Green of Shenandoah, the JHRE before Taryn, 27 points, 23 rebounds. Anna Stengel of IKM Manning, 26 points. Trishelle Miller of Heelan had 25. Her teammate Abby Lee had 24. So did Lizzie Schleter of EA. Brooke Larson of LC. Charlie Pryor of Woodbine also had 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Kinsey Adcock of Stanberry dropped 22 points. Addie Wagner of Clarinda had 22 points, 10 boards, and 3 assists. Grace Green of Palmyra, Lillian Bowen of Humboldt Table Rock Senior, Hallie McCullough of Arweva, all with 21 points. And also want to shout out Emma Boswell, who had 21 rebounds plus 11 points and 7 blocks. Number 3, boys hoops winners from yesterday. Creston, Kemper, Red Oak, and LC in the Hawk 10. In the Corner Conference Tournament, it was Stanton, Bedford, Sydney, and East Mills moving on. In the WIC, Tri-Center, Loma, Trainer, and Audubon get victories. Lennox, Mount Air, and Southeast Warren in the POI. In the RVC, it was Glidden, Ralston, Arweva, Woodbine, and Coon Rapids, Bayard. In the Missouri River, Sioux City North and East, and Sergeant Bluff, Luton, and AL. Bluegrass Conference winners, Moravia and Seymour. In non-conference play, Martinsdale, St. Mary's got a win. In Missouri, EA, Rockport, Platte Valley, King City. In Nebraska, Auburn, Elmwood, Murdoch, Johnson County Central, Palmyra, and Humboldt Table Rock Steiner. Individual leaders on the boys' side last night, Cal Peterman scored 35 of his team's 108 points. The Bulldogs, don't hurt him, guys. AJ Harder of Tri-Center, 28 points. Elmwood Murdoch's Aiden Schmidt had 27. Colin Harder of AHSTW had 25. Ben Ramsey of IKM Manning, high scoring all the time, 24 points for him. Laramie Stokes of Lennox and Rockport's Jack Meyerkorth had 23 points each. Big 22-point night. West Vanna of Loma, Leighton Mason of Missouri Valley, Dominic Foster of Sioux City North, Heelan's Noah Conley. Bye-bye, love ya. Love you. Have a great day. Wes Swanson of Johnson County Central, all 22-point nights. 21s for Michael Hensley of Sydney, Carter Groover of Woodbine, Sioux City East, Chris Loggins, Conestogas, Trevor Tesaric. Also, Reese Montgomery of Red Oak had 20, plus 14 boards. Isaiah Scholes of Essex, 20. Brody Schultes of Audubon, 20. Cale Hogan of Southwest Valley, all scored 20. On to number 4, lots of wrestling from last night, and we start with the girls. Auburn went 2-0. Lamar's also had a winner in KMA Land Girls Wrestling. Auburn's 2-time winners last night, Hadley Missoula, Aaliyah Thomas, Haley Henry, Veronica Housley, Addie Henry, Taylor Jones, Mia Gertis, Lucia Campbell, and Gretchen Paschal. Paul City had 2-time winners, Paige Young and Tatum Maddox. Lamar's, Kira Hesenius, Rose Lammers, and Kareen Panya. Also, Martinsdale St. Mary's had a 3-time winner. It was Lily Gibbons last night. In boys wrestling, Harlan, Audubon, and Sergeant Bluff Luton all were 3-0. Loma, Riverside, and Falls City were 2-0. Clarinda got 2 wins. Tri-Center, Trainer Underwood, Auburn, Johnson County Central also one-time winners. Individual 3-time winners for Audubon: Mason Kasperbauer, Alex Henkel, Lane Elmquist, John Rasmussen, and Jack Hansen. Clarinda winners 3 times: Dominic Paulsley and Mason Nally. Isaac Roach of Southwest Iowa won 3 times. So did Tri-Center's Carter Gittens, Brant Freeberg, and Noah Goodwin. Harlan had 3-time wins from Spencer Fink, Jesse Jens, Brody McKinley, Nick Goobles, and Nathan Sandquist. Kason Calhoun of Cam won 3 times. Logan Magnolia wrestled twice, so they had 2-time winners: Max Winger, Caleb Cool, Wyatt Hawkins, Robert Bothwell, Corbin Rice, Tyson Jenkins, Aaron Cordell, Zach Diggins, Crosby Yoder, Noah Archibald, and Liam Jenkins. Trainer had 2-time wins. 2-time winners: Zach Robbins and Lowell Knotts. Henry Lund of AHSTW was 2-0. Riverside: Davis Brahman, Kellen Oliver, Jackson Gordon, Taven Moore, Jet Rose, AC Roller, and Caden Forrestall were 2-0. Underwood's Avery Vodchek. Landon leaders: Ryan Fletcher, Dane DeVault. Also, Lucas Bose and Hayden Hewen were 2-0. Luke Schroeder of Missouri Valley. Luke Cleaver of Missouri Valley. Vinny Zappia of Missouri Valley. All were 2-0. In Sergeant Bluff Luton, 3-time winners: Dax Kudum, Ben Walsh, Aiden McRoberts, Bo Kudum, Caleb Pendergast, Savian Ellington, Aiden Dather, Mario Rangel, and Josh Gray. Not the Shenandoah police officer. Lamar's winners: Joe Shad Scott. Joe Shad! Remember Joe Shad? Joe Shad Scott. 2 wins for him. Caden Sitzman, Brock Asenius, all were 2-0. Falls City had 2-time winners: Dayton Sneathen, Bailey Timmis, Robert Gilkerson, Megan Collier, Blakely Sells, Ashton Martin, and Caleb Zimmerman. And then Auburn, 2-time winners were Aiden Smith, Crew Gulitzia, and Logan Rowell. Whew. On to number 5, we got some bowling to tell you about. Southeast Warren last night swept West Central Valley. Lamar swept Sioux City East. And Johnson County Central and McCool Junction split. Lamar's girls leaders last night in bowling: Natalie Vanderloo at 389, Kendra Keith at 344, Bailey Gill at 322, Brianna Backelman at 316. Those were the only girls in the area over 300. Boys leaders: Taylor Lindner of Lamar's. Let's tell you about this one. A 502 for the man from our town. He bowled a 299 in game 1. A 299. For those that don't know, that means you bowl, strike. Last roll of the day: 9. Still awesome. Runner-up: Jericho Gatch of Sioux City East at 413, Sebastian McGregor of 412 for Lamar's. Sioux City East: Braden Wyatt at 379. Also, John Thompson of Southeast Warren had a 370 last night. Those are the story. That's the story. That's the 5 fast things from last evening in KMA land. You can check it all out, KMAland.com. You can check me out here on the Martin Morning Report every single day. It's brought to you today by United Group Insurance, serving Southwest Iowa for over 40 years. And we'll talk with you in
24 hours.
24 hours. You guys got to get going to school. Bye-bye.